Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Phonics lesson 111. Also, this will be writing lesson 111. If we were at school today, we would have a very busy day doing reader group, and we would also be going to see Ms. B for PE. Hey, Stewie, you going to join us for our lesson, or are you just coming to look out the window? We're glad to have you. So, because we would have all of that going on at school today, we're going to have a very brief, which means a short, phonics and writing lesson. So, let's begin. If you look up here at the words that Miss Ellie has up on the board, you will notice that we have our special sound of AY, which says A. So, we should be able to read these words very quickly. All you have to do is sound out the consonant at the beginning of the word and say A at the end. Read them as I point to them. Hey, J, lay, pay. One more time. Hey, J, lay, pay. Do you see how quickly you are starting to read words now because you know the consonant sounds and the special sounds? Good job, everybody. All right, Mr. Frog has got some new special sounds for us today. 2 new special sounds. Our first new special sound is GL. GL says gl. Gl, like glue. Glue. Do you hear the gl in the word glue? Let Miss Ellie stand up and show you the back of this card and see if you can read the words that are on the back of the card. Here we go. Glad, glaze, glass, globe, glen, glide. Do you hear the gl at the beginning of each of those words? And then all we have to do is look for 1 vowel or 2 vowels so we know if it says the short sound or the long sound for our first vowel. All right. G says gl, like glue. Let's look at our next special sound, Mr. Frog. Thank you for holding those for us. Our next special sound is FL. FL says full, like in flake. FL says full, like in flake. Do you hear it at the beginning of the word flake? All right, let's see if we can read the words on the back of the card. Flame, fly, because remember Y at the end of a short word says I, fly, float, flap, flute, flag. Do you hear full, the FL sound in each of those words? Read them one more time with me. Flame, fly, float, flap, flute, flag. So FL says full, full, as in flake. All right, Mr. Frog, will you hold those for me, please? Thank you. Now, Miss Ellie is going to write some words up here using the gl and the FL special sounds. And let's see if you can read the words as I'm writing them, and then we're going to circle the special sounds and mark the vowels in our words. All right, here we go. As I'm writing them, you try to read them. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the top word. Of course, our special sound is FL, so we're going to circle that and know it says full. We have 1 vowel, O, so we make it smile. It says ah. So it says full ah. Flop, flop. Good job. Next one, have you all already read this one? Let's circle the special sound of GL. Has 1 vowel, A. That makes us happy, so we put a smiley over the A. And it says glass, glass. And remember, when we have a double consonant, it makes the sound one time. S, just one time. The next one, I bet y'all are ahead of me already. We're going to circle the FL because that's our special sound. Two vowels, A and E. So A is going to make the long sound or say its name, so put a stick over that. And we'll cross off the E because it's silent. We don't hear it. All right, we know A is going to say A, so it's full A. Flame, flame. Good. And the last one, now remember, you got to know if that's a D or a B. In this case, it's a D. So we're going to circle our special sound, GL, gull. One vowel, A. So it says the short sound, A. And this is a D. So glad, glad. Did y'all get those right? All right, let's read them together. Here we go. Flop, glass, flame, glad. Flop, glass, flame, glad. It sure helps when we know our special sounds because we can read our words so much more quickly. All right, because today would be a busy reader group day, I want y'all to do your reader books with Mom today. Read a couple of those stories. Get real good at reading. Look for your special sounds. And then you have one worksheet to do, and that's your writing worksheet. So, first thing you do is always the same. Take out a pencil and write your name. All right? So you're only going to do the one side of this sheet. I told you we didn't have much to do today. Just do the one side of this sheet. You know what? Actually, let me change my mind. You can also do the other side of the sheet because you already have this sheet sent home. This is sheet for lesson 116. You may do it now or you may wait and do it on lesson 116. But if you want to go ahead, since we don't have much work today, you can go ahead and get that one done. All right. Remember to write your name on the top. Remember, work on your last name as well. Put your last name on that name so that we're on that line so that we're writing it correctly and getting each letter on the correct area on the line. All right. On our first side, we are going to work on capital L and little l. Trace it up here, capital L, little l. And then you're going to trace capital L, little l, and you're going to write one on each red dot. Then you're going to read this word, Luke. Trace it. Write the word Luke here on this line. Write and then read this name, Lee. Trace it. Write the word Lee on this line. Then read this sentence and trace it. Here you've got an exclamation mark, so you want to make sure you trace over the exclamation point and be sure you finish the sentence at the bottom with the exclamation point. On row number 5, trace the same sentence. Start each new word on a new red dot, okay? And if you want to do the other side today, you may. That's capital N's and little n's. You're going to do it the same way as you did the L sheet. If you want to wait and do that on lesson 116, you may do that. Since we would have Miss B today, go outside. It's a beautiful day. Get some good playtime in outside and breathe in this fresh air and beautiful, beautiful day that God has given us.